Story of Lawyer Jane, Episode 8. It has been 2 days since Dele was kidnapped, and Barrister Jane has not seen him. She has not been herself since the incident happened. It was as if her life was turned upside down because she had poured a lot into her relationship with Dele. She had invested her emotions, time, and money on Dele, and it was difficult for her to accept that he would be kidnapped only a few days to their wedding. She has not gone to work since the incident happened. She has reported the matter to the police, and many places have been searched, but Dele was nowhere to be found. If only he had told me where he was going, I would have known where to put my legs and start looking for him. But he did not mention anything to me. I am so confused right now that I don't even know what to do. I don't even know if the wedding will still hold, but I'm determined to win this battle. I will do everything it takes for me to win this battle. I am determined to get married to Dele, and no one can stop me. I strongly suspect Simbi, that wicked witch, Jane said. She was in her bedroom that night, thinking of her next line of action. Suddenly, an idea occurred to her, and she sprang up on her feet and dressed up. She left the bedroom and drove out of the compound without even brushing her teeth. She drove to the Ikeja shopping mall and entered the shop of a tech guy she knew. I want to track my boyfriend's phone, Jane tells the tech guy, who was just opening his shop that early morning. Jane was the first customer to patronize him that day. Do you have the details of his phone? The tech guy asked. Thankfully, Jane was the one who bought an iPhone for Dele as a gift some weeks ago. She came to the shopping mall with the iPhone pack and also the pack of Dele's SIM card. She handed everything to the tech guy when he finished sweeping his shop. Is there any problem? What happened to him? Is he missing? The tech guy asked with concern when he saw how restless Jane was. She refused to sit down. I think he has been kidnapped. We are supposed to be getting married in a few days, and I can't find him. He just left the house without telling me where he was going, Jane tells the tech guy, who was by then doing his job. Okay, that's sad. The phone is currently switched off, but from what I can see here, it was live 2 days ago, and my system shows that it was last used to browse the internet at Hotel LL. That was the last place it was used. Also, I can see that the owner of the phone visited a restaurant on the day you said you saw him last. I will also give you the number that called him last before he went to the restaurant. I will just print out all the information for you so you can use and start looking for him, the tech guy said. When Jane collected the information from the tech guy, she drove straight to the hotel mentioned in the document. When she got there, she started asking questions, but the receptionist was not keen on speaking to her. Please, just show me the hotel room. I strongly suspect that woman. I think she is the one behind the kidnapping of my boyfriend. Her name is Simbi. Please, I need your help. This is a matter of life and death, Jane said as she squeezed 10,000 naira and put it in the hand of the hotel receptionist. The receptionist reluctantly gave Jane the number of the hotel room. Jane took the number and rushed to the room written on the paper. When she got to the door, she started hearing Simbi's voice. You think you can just get married to anyone you want? I called you so that we can talk and settle things in peace, but it seems you did not want peace. You are my husband, and I will never leave you for Jane. Jane will never marry my man. Who does she think she is? She thinks she can snatch my man and go scot-free. Dele, you think you can just abandon me to wallow in loneliness and penury in this world? You are telling lies, because so far as I'm concerned, you are still my husband, Simbi said from inside the hotel room. Jane's heart skipped when she heard Simbi's voice and how threatening it sounded. She quickly became aware that Dele was in the room and that Jane might have kidnapped him with the help of some men. Jane peeped from a little hole on the hotel door, and she was able to have a glimpse of what was going on in the hotel room. She saw that Dele was tied to a chair with rope and two men stood guard around him. Simbi was standing before him and was still talking in a loud voice. "You must call off the wedding or I will not release you from here. You will remain here without food for many days. When you are ready to call off the wedding, you just let me know. I will switch on your phone. All you have to do is to call Jane and tell her that it is over between the two of you. Once you do that, I will have you released and then we can continue our marriage. I promise to be a loving wife to you this time around." Simbi yelled from inside the room. "No way! I will never marry you again. It is better for me to die than to live under the same roof with a woman like you. Never again in my life," Dele replied Simbi. One of the men hit him hard and he shouted. Jane's heart skipped again when she heard Dele's voice. "I have to go and call the police," Jane said. She rushed out of the hotel and went to the police headquarters and informed the officers that she had found where her boyfriend was being kept. The police followed her to the hotel. However, when they got to the hotel room, they did not see Simbi, neither did they see Dele. Everyone in the room was gone.